In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set up in-app purchases in your BuddyBoss app so that your members can purchase access to memberships and courses using Apple and Google's native methods for selling in-app products. This means when a member purchases a product from within your app, they will get billed to their Apple or Google Play account, and they will then be granted access to the membership or course that you have associated with the product. Please be aware that if you are selling memberships or courses through your app, it's required that you do so using native in-app purchases. Both Apple and Google are going to require this when reviewing your submission to have your app published to their app stores. In other tutorials, we also show you how to create in-app purchases in your Apple developer account and how to create in-app purchases in your Google developer account. Before you complete the steps in this tutorial, we recommend that you watch all of our in-app purchase tutorials so you have a full understanding of the process before completing each step. It's best to create your in-app purchases in your Apple and Google developer accounts first so that they are ready to be linked to the in-app purchases you will create in your BuddyBoss app's settings. All right, now let's go into the WordPress admin so we can get started. Here we are in the WordPress admin at BuddyBoss app components. And the first thing you'll want to do is to activate the in-app purchases component. Next, we will configure some basic settings for in-app purchases. And then after that, we will create some in-app purchase products that we will display in the app and link to memberships and courses. So let's start by going into BuddyBoss app settings and then in-app purchases. This first option is for require purchase. If you want to block access to seeing all of the content in your app until a member has purchased something, then you can check this option. There's a concept in this app called the product screen, which is a screen within the app that can display specific products that you have assigned to be listed on that screen. And so if you check this box, then after a member logs into the app, they will be immediately taken into the product screen and they will be required to purchase one of the products from that screen before they can get into the rest of the app. A good use case example for this would be if you've set up some membership tiers, for example, bronze, silver, and gold. You may not want people to access your app's content until they've purchased one of those membership tiers. So you would create your bronze, silver, and gold in-app products, map to your membership tiers, and then you would add them all into your product screen and check this box. So I'll leave this option as checked so I can demo this for you on a real phone later in the video. Next is terms of service and privacy policy. Apple requires that when you are selling products in your app, that on the product page, you should display both a terms of service and privacy policy page. So I strongly recommend that you add both of these, which is going to allow for a smoother process when we submit your app for publishing. For both options, you can see it says to select a WordPress page to use. The reason we're doing this as a WordPress page rather than an app page is because we know that in BuddyBoss platform, a lot of you already have terms of service and privacy policy WordPress pages set up to be used on your register page. If we go into settings, privacy here in WordPress, you can see that we can assign a WordPress page to be used as the privacy policy page for WordPress. And if I go into BuddyBoss pages and scroll down here, we can assign that same privacy policy page to be used on the register form. And we can assign another page for terms of service. And this all works automatically on the register form in the app if configured. Since many of you have already written content for these two pages, we're allowing you to reuse them for the in-app purchase settings just to make things a bit easier for you. So I'd recommend using these exact two pages for your in-app purchases if you have them set up. So I'll assign this to terms of service, and I'll assign this one to privacy policy. You might want to update the content in these pages to add some info that's more specific to the app. And of course, if you prefer, you could create unique terms of service and privacy policy pages just for the app's in-app purchase settings if you want to. Once these are configured, while you are in the app, if you navigate to purchase a product, you will see links to these two pages which will open up in a modal. And then we have our product screen settings. Again, this is for displaying specific products that you want to advertise on your main product screen. At the top of the screen, we can display a sales message. This is just a bit of text to help sell your products. I'll just write, please select a product to purchase. You might want to write something more descriptive that makes sense for your app. And then let's go ahead and save our changes. So far, our product screen is only going to display as a kind of paywall, right when a member logs into the app. But you may want it to be accessible from your tab bar or your More screen as well. So let's quickly set that up. We can go into BuddyBoss app branding and then click on tab bar. And from here we could add the menu into the tab bar or More screen. Once you have enabled the in-app purchases component, you will see a new core app screen called Products. This is your product screen. Let's go ahead and add this into my tab bar. I could change the icon if I wanted to, but I'll leave it as is, and I'll click Update. So we can see the product screen has been added. Okay, now we're ready to go ahead and create some in-app products. Let's go to our menu here and go into BuddyBoss app, in-app purchases. And in here you can see that we have a few tabs. This first one is for in-app purchases. In here you'll see a history of all your in-app purchase transactions. This next tab is for products. This is where we can create and manage our products that will be available for purchase within the app. And then we have subscription groups, which I'll explain more later in the video. So let's go ahead and click on Add New to create our first product. Just so you understand conceptually how this all works, if you're selling a product for both iOS and for Android, then first in your Apple App Store Connect, you will need to create an in-app purchase product here first. And then additionally in the Google Play console, you will also need to create an Android version of that same product. And then you will come back to here and create a version of that product to display within your app coming from the plugin settings. And you will need to assign the iOS and Android products that you created earlier to this product in these settings. And then you will also pick an integration for what this product actually does in your app. For example, it might enroll a member into a LearnDash course, or it might enroll them into a membership level using one of our supported membership plugins. And then when a member purchases this product from within your app, it will create an in-app purchase at Apple or Google, and it will create a purchase transaction in here, and it will also enroll the member into the selected integration. You may also notice that we have this product type setting for free or paid. In most scenarios, you will be selling your products and you'll want to select the paid product type. But we know that some of you might want to offer a free version along with your paid products. For example, if you've enabled to require a purchase before being able to access the app's content, you might want to offer a free product for members who are not yet ready to make a purchase, which you could then map to some free membership. If you use a free product, then you do not need to map the product to any in-app purchase products created at Apple or Google at all, because it's not actually using in-app purchases. Free products are just registering the member into your chosen integration through the app itself. I'll leave this setting as paid product for now. And then let's go ahead and create this product. This is going to be a subscription product mapped to some subscription in-app purchases I've created already from Apple and Google. First, let's go into Apple App Store Connect, and I'll click on My Apps. And I'll open my app. And then we can click on Manage. And from in here, we can see all of the in-app purchase products I've created already in my Apple account. I'll be creating a product in our plugin to map to this gold membership. And then let's go into our Google Play console. And then let's click on our app. And on the left, I can scroll down to this monetize section, and I'll click on subscriptions. And we can see these subscription products I've already created in my Google Play console for bronze, silver, and gold. Let's click to open this gold membership. All right, now let's go back into our plugin settings. And the first thing I'll do is give this product a name. I'm going to call this product Gold Membership. It's best to use the same product name in your plugin that you're using already in Apple and Google. You don't have to do this, but it does make it easier to remember which products are mapped to each other. So let's do that. And then this tagline here is optional. In here, you can enter a short bit of text to help preview what the product's about. All right, great for professional users. And then we can enter an optional description. This is where you would enter a longer description explaining what the product's all about. I'll write, includes all features from bronze and silver, referencing the bronze and silver products that I'll create as well. Unlocks access to other amazing features in the app. And then we can add benefits. In here, you can add a list of benefits, and these will display as a list in the app with a check mark in front of each item in the list. Note that when you first set up your Android product in your Google Play console, if it's a subscription product, Google asks you to add benefits. So we can see this one, I've already added some benefits for Google. You might want to copy and paste those same benefits into the plugin to display in your app. So let's go ahead and add some benefits. I'll copy these ones that I added before into my Android subscription product. And all the bronze and silver features. Access to home gardening course, which I'll explain later. I'm setting up this product to unlock a membership and add me into this course. And then we have our option to display this product on the product screen. I do want to display this membership on my product screen, so I'll go ahead and check this option. Note that for a product to actually be usable in the app, it either needs to be added to the product screen or it needs to be associated with a course, in which case it will appear on the course homepage, which I'll show you later in the video. Product type is going to be set as paid, and then I'll check here to enable this product for the iOS store. In this dropdown, you can link any product that you've already created in your Apple App Store Connect. Make sure the status of the product is at least set to ready to submit at Apple. If the product status still says missing metadata, then you will need to add all of the data into the Apple product first. Otherwise, you will not be able to see any of the product's pricing or subscription term duration while testing it in your release app. If you do not see your product in this list right away, you can click Sync with Apple to resync your product data from Apple API. So let's select our Gold membership. And we can see it's telling us the type of product that it was set to at Apple. This one is an auto-renewable subscription, and the status says not approved. This means that Apple has not yet approved the product. Until you've submitted your product and gotten it approved by Apple, the status in here will say not approved, which makes sense because in here the product status is still ready to submit, so it's not yet approved. You can still test this product in the test app when it's not approved, but it will not be available for purchase in your actual published release app until it's been approved. If testing from your release app, this product will only be visible to admins until it has been approved. This is to allow you and the Apple review team to test the product while still hiding it from regular users until it's been approved. And then let's go ahead and enable the same setting for Android, and I'll select my matching product. I'm going to purposely select the wrong product just to show you something. You can see when I do this, it's giving me a warning. Please select a matching product type for both app stores. If the Apple product is a subscription, then you need your Android product to also be a subscription for this to work. The naming can be a little bit confusing since Apple and Google don't use the same terminology. What Apple refers to as an auto-renewable subscription and also non-renewing subscription, both of those product types Android considers to be a subscription product type. And then what Apple calls non-consumable, in Android, that would be an in-app product. So we want to select one of our Android subscription products from this dropdown so we have a matching product type. So of course, I'm going to select my Gold membership. And it shows the type from Android is subscription. And then we can see this product status is set to active. When you create your product in Google, by default, it will be inactive. And when you finish adding all your details, you should click Activate to set the product status to active. If it's not set to active, it will not work properly. And then we can see this option to add this product into a subscription group. You will only see this option if the product type is a subscription. A subscription group allows you to group multiple products together so that a user can only be actively enrolled into one of those products at the same time. So for example, if you put two products into the same subscription group and a member purchases one of them, if that member then purchases the other product, they will be immediately unenrolled from the original product purchase. This is really useful for selling membership tiers, where you only want the user to belong to one tier at a time. For now, I'm not going to add this product into a subscription group. I'm going to set up our products first, and then I'll come back and put them into subscription groups later. And then for the integration type, we could use any of my MemberPress memberships if we wanted to. For this demo, I'll be using one of my LearnDash groups instead. I'll pick this LearnDash group I set up earlier for Gold membership. Let me show you where this data is coming from really quickly. If I click on LearnDash LMS groups, you can see this Gold membership group. And if I click to open it and go to courses, you can see that if somebody gets this LearnDash group, it's set to enroll them into the Home Gardening Safety course. So if I were to purchase the Gold membership in-app product, we can expect that it's going to enroll me into this LearnDash group, as this is the integration type we set up. And then via this group, I should also be enrolled into this Home Gardening Safety course. So let's come back here and we'll click on Add Product. And now that's saved, we can click back on Products, and we can see that this product is now listed in our products table. If I were to go view the app right now, I would see this product on my product screen. But first, let me pause for a moment, and in the background, I'll create 2 more products for my Silver and Bronze memberships as well. Okay, so now I have all 3 memberships in here, Bronze, Silver, and Gold. They are all set to display on my product screen, and they all have matching Apple and Google subscription products. And they are all associated with a matching LearnDash group membership of the same name. I've also created this free product just for fun, so we can see what that looks like in the app as well. This free product is also set to display on my product screen. If I were to go view the app right now, I would see all 4 of these products on my product screen. However, we can see that this order is kind of odd. I would prefer to order my products from least expensive to most expensive, so that they will then display that way on my product screen. I can easily do that by just dragging and dropping the products to reorder them in this table. So I'll move free access first, and then Bronze, Silver, Gold. For any products that display in the product screen, or on a course, which I'll show later, the order will be pulled from whatever order you have set them to here. Before we check this out in a real app, let's go ahead and configure our subscription groups. Note that we have this View Tutorial button that you can click to read more about subscription groups in a lot more detail. As a reminder, subscription groups force it so that users can only subscribe to one subscription product within a group at a time, but can change subscriptions within the group as often as they like. The important thing to note about subscription groups is that Apple requires that all auto-renewable subscription products be part of a subscription group. And at the same time, Apple does not allow any other product types to be added into a subscription group. So when you go and create your in-app products at Apple, if you've not done so already, you will be putting all of your auto-renewable subscriptions into a subscription group in your Apple developer account. Meanwhile, at Android, Google does not even have a concept of subscription groups within the Google Play console. Google expects you to build this functionality yourself and handle all of the logic from within the app. So that is why we have these settings here in the plugin. The way this works is, we consider the subscription groups that you created at Apple to be the source, and we're going to copy those subscription groups into here so that they can work properly in the app and be supported in your Android app as well. This way you'll have a consistent experience across your iOS and Android apps. Let's go back into my App Store Connect, and while still in my app, I'll click on Subscription Groups. In here we can see the one subscription group that I registered back when I was creating my auto-renewable products in Apple before. Let's copy this name, and I'll paste it back into our plugin to create a matching subscription group. And I'll click Add New Subscription Group. And then the next step is we'll want to map the same products in our plugin into this group that are mapped to the same group back at Apple. If I come back in here, I can click on the subscription group name, and we can see our 3 products that are inside of this subscription group. So back in the plugin, let's put these exact same products into our subscription group. It's very important that you do this correctly to make sure that everything functions as expected in the app. So let's go back to the plugin, and I'll click on Products again. And let's open each of these subscription products. I'll do them in a new tab. And then I'll set them all to be in the subscription group. Click Update Product. And the last one. And again, I was only able to do that because all three of these are subscription products. Let's refresh this page. And now we can see that it's showing me that all of these products are in our memberships subscription group. Now that we have done this, the experience in the app is going to match how Apple wants it to be. And more importantly, your subscription groups are also going to work in Android. Okay, now let's go into my test app so I can show you how everything we have configured so far looks in a real app. So here I am in my test app. I'm going to log in as a subscriber user who I know has not yet purchased anything. And immediately after logging in, we can see we are brought into the product screen. We will need to purchase any single product from the screen to be able to advance into the rest of the app, with this free product as one of our options. One thing you'll notice right away is that all of our paid products are not showing their pricing or their subscription duration. They just have this label that says price, with text below that says pricing and terms for paid products are only available in release apps. We're seeing this because this is a test app. You are not able to see pricing or terms for paid products in a test app. The reason is that for both Apple and Google, the in-app products you create are connected to the identifiers for your release apps only, so that in-app purchases can work properly once the release app gets published into the app stores. So we are not actually able to pull this information from their APIs while in a test app. Our free product does show that it's free and says lifetime as the access duration. We're able to display this information since it comes directly from the plugin. Later in the video, we'll switch to a release app so I can show you what this all looks like with real pricing. Also, because we're in a test app, I can purchase any of these products without having to do a real in-app purchase. The test app allows you to purchase any product for free, including paid products. This allows you to test the experience and see the transaction come into your plugin admin and test that your user was properly enrolled into the integration. Looking at the silver membership, we can see our tagline appears here. Then let's tap to view this silver membership, and we can see the tagline appears again here. And on this screen, we can also see our full description and our list of benefits. I can also tap Terms of Service or Privacy Policy to view either of these pages in a modal. We can see the content from our WordPress page, and I can close it. And now let's tap on Test Purchase. Payments can only be collected in release apps. Do you want to make a test purchase of this product? I'll say yes. Now that I've purchased the product, I'm now able to access the rest of the app. Let's tap on our Products tab in the tab bar that we set up earlier. And we can see this check mark indicating that I've purchased this product. If I tap the product, we can also see the status at the bottom showing it was purchased. I'm now enrolled into the silver membership. If you're using BuddyBoss Platform Pro, and if you've configured access controls based on membership, then those access controls would be applied into the app based on this membership as well. Let's come back, and we'll come back to this Courses tab. And you can see this course for home gardening safety is locked. You may recall that this course is part of our Gold membership LearnDash group, which is associated with our Gold membership in-app product. You may also recall that the Gold, Silver, and Bronze memberships are all in the same subscription group. So now we can test two things at once. I'm going to purchase the Gold membership. Doing so should remove me from the Silver membership and then move me into the Gold membership. And it should also enroll me into that home gardening safety course through the LearnDash group integration. And let's purchase it. And now you can see I was enrolled into the Gold membership and removed from the Silver membership. So the subscription group worked properly. Let's tap on Courses, and now we can see I've gained access to the home gardening safety course. All right, now let's go back into the WordPress admin so I can show you how to create a product that you can display for purchase right on a LearnDash course. Here we are back in the WordPress admin. First, let me show you the test purchase transaction we just made on the test app. So let's go ahead and click on purchases. And in here we can see our 2 recent purchases, with this text here telling us that the purchase came from a test app. This purchase for the Silver membership has a status of canceled, since it was canceled while switching to the Gold membership, which then created this subscribed order here. Let's click to view this order. And in here we can see the order details. I could click here to revoke this purchase if I want to undo the purchase for that user, thereby undoing their access to the associated integration. Revoking purchase orders is really useful for being able to test in-app purchase functionality multiple times in a row from within your test app. However, you'll want to be very careful when revoking orders from a published release app, as it's going to immediately remove all access to the product purchase and stop all renewals or free trial expirations. Additionally, it will not automatically purchase any refunds. Refunds have to be performed from the user's Apple App Store account or from your Google Play Store. Okay, now let's go and create a product that has a LearnDash course set as its integration. We can go into LearnDash courses, and we can open this course, How to Fundraise. This is the course I'll be setting up as the integration for my in-app product in a moment. I'll click on Settings and scroll down here. I would not want to set this course as open or free, since I'm going to be selling it. If it's set to free, then every user is going to have access to it already. So I'll leave this one set to Buy Now to indicate that it is in fact a purchasable product. Now let's go and create the product that will enroll users directly into this course. We can go back into our BuddyBoss app plugin and click on Products. And then I'll click on Add New. I'll name this product How to Fundraise. And for the tagline, I'll put Unlocks Full Course Access. And then for the description, I'll write Purchase lifetime access to the How to Fundraise course to learn how to raise important funds for your project. And then we can add some benefits. Of course, you could put anything in here that's going to actually help sell your course. And then for the product screen, I'm going to leave this one unchecked. Since this product is going to be used to directly purchase a single course, for my app, I don't want it to be on the product screen. I only want to see this product when viewing that course. And it's going to be a paid product, and I'll enable it for iOS. And then we'll select the How to Fundraise product that I already created in my Apple App Store Connect. I created this product as a non-consumable product, meaning that it's not a subscription. This product is going to provide lifetime access to the user. And then I'll also enable it for Android, and I'll find my corresponding Android product. This is a product I already created in my Google Play console before, and this product was created as an in-app product, meaning it will provide lifetime access to the user, same like a non-consumable. If these 2 product types did not match, our plugin would let me know. And then for integration type, we will select LearnDash course. And then for which course to unlock, we'll select How to Fundraise. And then I'll click Add Product. And we can come back here and see that this has been set up correctly. Okay, now let's go see how this works in our test app. I'm logged into my test app again, and here we are on our courses screen. And I'll tap on our How to Fundraise course, which I don't yet have access to, but we can see now that it says price at the bottom, and it has a button for Buy Now. When viewing from a release app where it says price, you will see the actual price from Apple or Google adjusted to your local currency. Let's tap on Buy Now, and here we can see the product that we set up previously for this course. Note that you could optionally create multiple products which are all configured to unlock the same course. If you do that, you will see all of those products listed in this modal, in a similar format to the main product screen. But for this demo, we only assigned one product to this course, so we're seeing this single product type of view. Let's tap to purchase it, and I'll say yes. And just like that, I now have access to take this course. I want to show you one more thing here that's really cool. I paused for a moment and disabled requiring purchases to view the app, and then logged in with a new user who has not yet purchased anything, so that I can show you this. We already know that if I go to the How to Fundraise course, I can tap here and buy it, because we've set up a product to directly unlock this course. But I can actually come back here and go into Home Gardening Safety and do the same thing. When I tap Buy Now on this one, I see our Gold membership. The reason this works is because the Gold membership LearnDash group is connected to this Gold membership product. And the Gold membership LearnDash group is set up to enroll users into this course. So that means this membership is available from the product screen, but it's also available directly on the course. All right, now I want to show you how to test your in-app purchases from your iOS and Android release apps so that you can see real pricing and real terms in your products, and so you can test using the actual in-app purchase methods provided by Apple and Google. So here I am at buddyboss.com/resources. Let's go into Knowledge Base BuddyBoss app, and then I'll click on in-app purchases. And then I'll open this article for testing in-app purchases. In here, we explain how to test in-app purchases in a test app, which is really what I've been showing you throughout this video so far. And then we also explain how to test in release apps. There are a number of steps to actually set up your release apps for testing, which is beyond the scope of this video. For iOS, you can read this and click on this article for iOS release app tutorial. And for Android, you can read this and click on this article for setting up your Android release app. Follow these two tutorials to set up your release apps for testing in-app purchases. At a high level, for iOS, you will need to use an app called TestFlight, which is Apple's official method for testing apps prior to publishing. First, you'll need to download your iOS release app IPA file from the build history in your WordPress admin, and then upload that file into TestFlight. Then you'll invite testers into TestFlight, and then those testers will be able to download the release app build from within the TestFlight app and test your in-app purchases from there. And then for Android, you will need to download your Android release app APK file from the build history in your WordPress admin, and then upload that APK file into a testing track in your Google Play console. You will have to wait for Google to first approve your app for testing within that testing track, and then you can invite testers and have them download the app from the testing track URL that will be provided to you by Google. This is all explained in detail in these two tutorials. It does take some work to set this up, but once set up, it is quite simple to update your release apps for continued testing. And these are the official methods required by Apple and Google for testing in-app purchases properly for all apps. And of course, this is all optional. You could just test from your test app using the methods I've shown you so far if you prefer. I have already set up my iOS and Android release apps for in-app purchase testing. So let's go into my iOS release app first, and then I'll show you my Android release app. Here I am in my iOS release app, which I downloaded from TestFlight, and I've re-enabled to require purchases in order to view app content. While testing from a release app, it's important that you log in as an admin user. Until Apple has approved your in-app products, we're hiding them from subscriber users in your release app. Subscribers are only going to see free products and paid products that have already been approved by Apple. We do this so if your app has already been published, normal users are not going to see products that are unapproved and therefore not actually purchasable. But we do need admin users to see all products for testing, and also, importantly, so that Apple's review team can actually see these products during the review process, so the products can then get approved by them. So here we are on our product screen, and now we can see the real prices for these products. My personal App Store account is set to the USA, so these prices are automatically displaying to me in US dollars. If I was testing this from an account using a different currency, it would use the converted currency rate provided by Apple. And now we can also see the durations for these subscription products. For example, this purchase would recur every 6 months. Let's tap to purchase it. And as you can see, it's using Apple's actual in-app purchase system now. But this app is not published. It was downloaded through TestFlight. So Apple is smart enough to treat this as a fake purchase. You can see that it says TestFlight, and it says, for testing purposes only, you will not be charged for confirming this purchase. I'll tap to subscribe, and it's asking me to enter the password to my iCloud account, so I'll enter it. Successful order, you have purchased gold membership. I can go to products, and we can see that the membership was purchased using Apple's actual real in-app purchase mechanism. And we were enrolled into the course as well. Pretty cool. Now let's jump into the Android release app so I can show you how that works. Here I am in my Android release app, and I downloaded this app from the special testing track URL provided to me by Google. And we can see the same thing. In this app, we can also see the prices and the durations. These are coming from the Google Play Console, also showing in my local currency. If you're testing your app in a foreign currency, the price here will often be slightly different from your iOS app, since Google and Apple use different methods for converting prices between currencies. Okay, let's open up this product, and we'll tap to purchase it. And now we can see that this is using Google's official in-app purchase method as well. And just like Apple, Google is smart enough to automatically treat this as a test purchase. You can see it says this is a test subscription. It will recur according to the schedule, and you will not be charged. I'll tap to subscribe. And now I have access to the product and the associated course in my Android release app.